Hey everybody, welcome back to the Europats. I'm Matt, this is my wife Diane. You know the pictures of old villages, stone houses, and people just sitting out having coffee, enjoying it like they've got all day?
Yeah.
That's where you come in. Boy, you missed your cue.
Cut! Yeah, we have seen those too, and we have seen those for years. And eventually we got to the point where we started talking about why can't that be us?
Yeah.
Why is that not us?
We have worked our whole lives. We've raised our family. We've saved up and done our homework. Visas, budget, and timelines. All of it.
Yeah. But now that this dream that we have is finally within reach and it's becoming a reality, it's not the paperwork or the finances that is keeping us up at night.
Nope.
It's my restless leg. Because I'm old.
It's the stuff you can't really plan for. The stuff that hits you when things get quiet.
And so for those of you who are new here, welcome. Like you said, we are Matt and Diane. We live in Texas and we are in the process of planning our retirement in France.
Yes, we've talked about it for a long time. You know, about walking the streets, doing the markets, having more free time, and just slowing down.
But here's the thing, y'all. We have not made the move yet. We're still working, sadly. You know, Matt's still in law enforcement. I'm still in finance. Still doing the daily grind.
And we are grinding.
And we're sick of it.
We just need to get to our retirement date.
Now would be great. That'd be great. Can y'all make that happen, please?
I can.
That didn't work the last time, and it's not going to work this time. You gotta throw something out.
Nope, it's not working.
Throw something out.
The closer we get, the more we start thinking about a lot of the stuff which we didn't expect, the hard parts.
And it's not really about the logistics because we're handling those, but it's like, who are we going to be? You know what I mean? We won't be Matt and Diane from Texas anymore, you know, with our daily routines and all of the familiar faces around us, our friends, our family, our kids, our grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who are we going to be now?
We're going to be two people that moved to France and don't really know anyone.
This is actually one of the biggest things that we are wrestling with is how we will feel without our network. Again, our friends, our family, our kids, our coworkers, our grandkids, you know, all of the people who have been a part of our everyday life for decades, they're not going to be there.
And that's going to be really hard.
It's a scary thought.
Because you've got grandkids that are growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your kids that are growing up. You've got other family members out here. You've got your parents. You've got your brothers and sisters. You know, it's just something that after you start thinking about it, you start wondering, how is this really going to work? Is it going to work?
Am I going to be able to do it?
Yeah. I mean, we see a lot of people that do it. We see a lot of people that think maybe this was the wrong thing to do once they get out there and they go and move back. You know, we're just having to do what we can, and we do have family support right now. We're just probably overthinking a lot of things, but it does get a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Now we've got a life here. We've got people that we care dearly about that we can see whenever we want to.
And we are walking away from that. And that is scary because we're not just walking away physically, but emotionally too. And that is a huge change. It's a big shift.
Yes. Now, we don't know what it'll feel like to stop working. We think it'll be great, that's for sure, but who knows?
Will it really be great?
I'm so used to sticking with my routine. It's going to be hard.
As much as we want it, it's gonna be hard.
It's going to be life changing. New routines, new places, new faces, not seeing the people that you usually see. It is going to be difficult.
It is going to be difficult. And it's not just about staying busy either. I mean, it's about asking what will give our days purpose? Who will we be without our titles and our to-do lists?
We'll probably end up being those people that go to markets all the time.
Darn.
Going down, having a coffee every day. People watching just to see how it goes.
It's not going to suck.
Well, it's going to be a lot less stressful.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think.
Hopefully.
At least that's what we're thinking.
Do y'all know something we don't?
More than likely, we're gonna have to work all that in.
Yeah.
Because right now, I've got a routine that I do stick with a lot. I know what I'm going to be doing this day and this day, next week. I know what to expect every day. But that's going to change real fast.
Yeah, it is.
And here's the other thing. Everything will be new. New people, new rules, a new way of doing just about everything different.
Here at home, we know how everything works. We know where to go. We know who to call. We know what to expect.
But in France, we'll sort of be figuring that out as we go.
Yeah, we will. Without understanding what they're saying.
Well, hopefully we'll understand some.
Yeah.
It's just going to be the ones that talk real fast, thinking we know what they're saying.
And we have read all of the advice. Get involved, take language classes, join the community. We read it all. But doing it,
It's going to be a different story.
different story.
Now, all that might sound great on paper, but the truth is, starting over like that, it's a lot. Especially when you're not 25 anymore and you're 60 like I am. It's going to be difficult, and it's going to be a lot of, like we said before, a lot of change that we're going to have to get used to.
Yeah, and there really is a real fear of feeling like outsiders.
I mean, we're so excited about to move over there, but then you sit down and you start thinking, wait, when you get over there, you're really not going to know anyone. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might know all the people we've been talking to on our YouTube channel, but we're it's just going to be us two. And good thing that we get along.
Yeah. How long are we going to be an outsider?
Yeah. I'm hoping it's not going to be very long, because I like to go up to people and talk. I like all that stuff, but it's just going to be rough.
And I heard today, as a matter of fact, that it's not what you think. That people think that, you can move to Nice or you can move to Paris and, there's English speakers there. And so you'll have a better chance of making friends. But they look at you as not a permanent thing there, right? And so they don't want to necessarily get to know you. Whereas if you move to a smaller town, you're new at first, but then they get to know you because they see you more often. And so it might be actually easier.
And hopefully it's something where they take you in as sort of like a distant relative. I'm not going to say close, because we really won't know them. But just enough to be able to invite them over for a meal, invite us over for a meal, and then that's when you start making all your friends.
Yeah. This is something that we think about all the time, and it's something that we're trying to prepare ourselves for emotionally not just practically, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know it's going to be rough at first. It's, not knowing anyone, not knowing the place, the culture, the language very well. But I'm not shy. I'm going to try to delve right into it. I'm going to do what I can to probably, especially gain people's trust.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to look at me thinking, he's a bum, or, he's going to be trying to just mooch off everybody or something like that. No, that's not what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be out there trying to help. I mean, if I can get involved in some kind of a charity thing, work for free, just go out there and use my time to help others if I can. That's one thing that I think would help out.
Yeah. And then there's the part that's the hardest of all to talk about. Being far away from the people that we love the most.
We have got 7 kids, 11 grandkids, and that's going to be a lot of birthdays, games, holidays, family visits that we're going to be missing.
Yeah. And I've always been pretty close with, I know, my kids especially, and it's going to be hard to let go of that.
Now, once we get out there and established, hopefully we'll have a big enough place where we can have them come out and still be able to see each other.
Yeah. Holidays would be fun.
Yes.
Holidays in France.
And maybe even August when everything shuts down.
But yeah, going back to all of that, I mean, we're going to miss a lot of things.
And it's not going to be the same, over a phone call or over a video call. It's just not the same.
I mean, thank goodness for that technology, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's great, but it's not going to be the same. We know that.
Yeah.
And what about the what ifs? What if somebody gets really sick? I mean, what if we get really sick? Then what are we going to do?
Yeah, it's a lot to think about. We're not going to be taking it very lightly.
No, not at all. And we have talked about that guilt. I mean, we're not getting guilt from our family or getting guilt trips from our family. They're all being really supportive. But it's the guilt in here, for choosing distance in this chapter of life, because they're not choosing it, we are.
Right. We're choosing it because we want to do something with our life now that we're done with our work. We want to be able to go and have our fun. And to have our fun, that means you've got your sacrifices.
Big sacrifices. So what are we doing with all of these fears?
We're not pretending like they're not there. We talk about them a lot.
We are planning intentionally, not just, again, the logistics, but the life that we are hoping to build over there. The more peaceful, calm life.
Very calm. But we are looking into different groups, meetups, language classes, just more of getting ahead of ourselves right now, making sure we have everything done and planned out. I don't either. My mouth just kept running. My brain said, don't stop.
Well, that's good. And we are going to be setting small goals, like learning to embrace the awkward moments, saying yes to invitations, or just giving ourselves time to adjust once we get there.
Yeah, because we're doing this because we want to grow, try something new, get on with our lives and have a good time.
And we keep going back to why we wanted this in the first place. Not just for the scenery, but for the experience. We want a slower, more intentional life, and we want to be able to retire while we're still young enough to enjoy it.
We just want to learn something new. We want to learn a new culture, a new language. We're not going to be perfect at it. but it's going to be fun.
And you guys let us know what you think. We know that we are not the only ones that have these fears. We can't be.
And if you've already moved abroad or you're planning to, what are the things that make you pause?
Yeah, what's the part that no one talks about but that you feel deep down?
Because we already know the paperwork. It's going to be a lot of it. It's going to be the change. We want to know about the emotional stuff. So drop a comment down below. Let's talk about the real stuff. And please be nice on the comments.
Yeah,
I'd appreciate it.
we know that this isn't just a move. It is like a reinvention, and that takes courage, and it also takes community. So we are definitely going to need y'all's help as well.
Yeah, we are excited about doing this. Very excited. We're happy to be doing it. It's just certain things that get us thinking, and that's where it starts to get a little bit scary. So thank you very much for being here with us. It does help, to talk about this stuff and talk it out.
Yeah, and we're still so excited, but we're also still so scared.
But we are doing this anyway, one baby step at a time.
That's right. So we hope you guys continue to follow us along on this journey. We really appreciate y'all and the encouragement that we get from you guys all the time. We really
It really does. When we read the comments and we're getting a lot of support from, especially the people that are living over there in France or living abroad close to there, it really makes us feel good, and we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of when our next video will be out, which we are changing.
Yes.
Instead of Fridays at 3 p.m. Central, we are going to start uploading them on Saturday mornings at 10 p.m. Central. So they will be out at different times. Don't forget that you can follow us over on our Patreon channel or buy me a coffee, or if you want to join our channel, you can just click the link below. There's also a merch shop if you want any Europats merch.
And this right here is my new hat. It's my new Europat hat. You'll start seeing this a little bit more than my Texas Ranger hat.
Woohoo! So you guys have a great week. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will see you guys next Saturday.
A bientôt.